Your favorite open source game engine, Cocos, was sold for $72 million last week. But don't panic, its new owner SUD promises the new version, Cocos 4, will remain globally completely free. Wait, if it's free, isn't it a loss-making deal? How exactly do they plan to make money from it? Let's unpack what actually happened and why this deal might be one of the smartest ecosystem plays in China in recent years. First, who is Cocos and why is it such a big deal? If you've ever played a 2D mobile game in the past decade, chances are you've touched something built with Cocos. Cocos was created in 2010, grew out of the Chinese mobile boom, and quietly powered some of the biggest hits. At its peak, 70% of Chinese mobile games used Cocos 2DX, and today it still has 1.7 million registered developers, users in 203 countries, running on over 2 billion devices. Cocos is small, fast, efficient, and perfect for mini-games and 2D content, where performance and package size matter most. And yes, Cocos is open source. Anyone can download it, modify it, and commercialize it, but that's exactly why Cocos struggled to monetize for years. Open source engines are great for community adoption, but they're terrible for revenue. So the real question becomes, who would pay 5 billion RMB for a free engine? SUD, the company you've used without realizing it. SUD, founded in 2020, is not a game studio. They don't sell games, they don't publish games. What they operate is a global in-app game distribution platform. Think of the mini-games you played while watching a live stream inside a shopping app, during a short video session, in a social app where you can play while chatting. Many of those are powered by SUD's GI Cloud and GI AD services. They already serve over 2,000 major platforms worldwide, reaching hundreds of millions of users. Their dream is to become the global infrastructure for in-app games. But there's one thing they didn't have, a stable, long-term content supply chain. This is where Cocos fits in like a missing puzzle piece. So why does SUD want Cocos? Ecosystem locking. Cocos controls the upstream of content creation. SUD controls the downstream of distribution and monetization. Combine them and you get engine to tools to AI to distribution to monetization. A full-stack pipeline from creation to cash. Cocos gives SUD a direct relationship with 1.7 million developers, control of the development toolchain, a strategically important engine-level entry point, the ability to use devs into SUD's distribution ecosystem from day one. SUD gives Cocos funding, global traffic, stable commercialization channels, and a future beyond where open source were broke. This is not a 5 billion RMB charity purchase. This is upstream integration, the same strategy streaming platforms used when they started acquiring studios. You buy the engine, you buy the creators. You buy the creators, you buy the content pipeline. But the biggest twist here is Cocos 4 will become even more open. SUD announced that Cocos 4 will be purely open source permanently and globally, including all core engine code, previously closed CLI toolchain, deeper native access, and new AI-driven IDE called Pink. It sounds counterintuitive, making it more free after acquiring it, but it makes perfect sense if you understand SUD's business model. Make creation frictionless to attract more developers, to drive them into SUD's global distribution, to monetize through ads and cloud services. This is the same model that makes browsers free, phones subsidized, and operating systems open. The money is made downstream. So was Cocos sold too cheaply? Depends on how you look at it. As a standalone engine, Cocos struggled financially. Open source engines don't charge license fees. Custom services and training only go so far. They missed the 3D waveforms. Their team shrank, yet they remain strategically important, especially for mini-games. For Cocos, this acquisition is a second life. For SUD, this is a masterstroke. One makes engines, one sells distribution. Together, they can rewrite the mini-game landscape. So this acquisition is not about a free engine being sold for 5 billion. It's about the control of the next generation lightweight game ecosystem. Traffic alone is not enough. Tools alone are not enough. AI alone is not enough. The future belongs to platforms that combine open source engines, AI native tool chains, global distribution networks, and massive developer communities. SUD and Cocos are betting that together they can build exactly that. This is not the end of Cocos. This might actually be its most important new beginning. and maybe a new beginning for global developers.